Okay, everyone, I'm going live here to clarify some of the lies that this department has been saying. And I've tagged people in this email that I thought would respond or would care about it enough to respond. But, nope, no response. So here's a response from my attorney. Tuesday, August 3rd, 9:52 p.m. Okay? And what does it say there? It says updated contact information. That's what it says. So this is what it says from her. She says, "Hello, Monica, one more time. As you are aware, clients may ultimately make their own decisions after advice of counsel. An attorney's ethical duty is to keep clients informed of possible risks and or benefits associated with choices. That is the sole purpose of my emails, legal advice to you. Choose as you wish. No advice has been sent to you from me in quite some time because there was no need. Both you and Mark were doing well with the children and with communication to and from CYFD. However, as of this week, the case has reached a different and crucial juncture which compelled me to speak. Any further email discussion may violate attorney-client privilege. If you want to make an appointment to speak with me privately at the office downtown, please advise. Otherwise, I will continue to do my due diligence as your assigned attorney. My attorney duty continues to exist regardless of choices upon which you alone may decide after the legal counseling in my email to you this evening. Thanks. Attentively, Marianne Darkangelis." This is part of my response to her, Marianne, on Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021, 8:30, 12 p.m. I'm doing this because I'm really tired of these lies. Tired of this department and these people lying about me. And I'm tired of the judge believing them and not listening to me with her ears. And I said to her, "Do not speak to me about my capabilities as I have proven myself multiple times. Also, do not quote the law as I know it myself. Asking me to return to an abusive environment is not representing me ethically and clearly shows that you need a mental assessment to evaluate if you can actually counsel any clients. I will report this again if you continue to send emails that are completely against what you told me on the phone, which my boyfriend did hear and is witness to. Respectfully, Monica M. Griego." She responds back by saying, "Hello, Monica. This email is purposely being sent to you and to all parties so that there is no question about my ethical communication to you. Attorney-client privilege will not be disrupted. What follows is general legal counsel from 18 years experience." This email is also an effort to explain how law and policy are mixed together. The Second Judicial District Children's Court, our court, often embraces and respects law and policy mixed together. Really? Because if it did, you guys would actually follow it. Anyway, let's continue. CYFD does have policies mixed together with law that our court embraces and respects. Well, it doesn't seem like it. One of those policies is to make sure the children are safe with any new people who come into the picture who were not originally parties to the case. With this new person in our case, that process has not yet been completed. The bottom line is that this new relationship has logistically delayed the dismissal, which would happen in any CYFD case. No, it would not. To sum up, a client has to demonstrate to CYFD that they are 100% capable of parenting, 100% capable of seeking financial independence, and 100% capable of solving their own challenges. Currently, this new person is not a party to our case, which makes it even more Important that CYFD figure out if this new person is 100% safe. CYFD must also ensure that you are 100% capable of your own financial independence, and that you are 100% capable of solving your own challenges. Currently, until this new person is approved, the children must go to a daycare. There's no actual law quoting that. Remember that. Anyway, let's finish. This email is to document that my adamant counsel to you is as follows. Simply stated, for all to finish well, the current daycare directive from CRD is a policy that must be abided by you. No, it doesn't need to be abided by me. I don't have to place my kids in a daycare. It is not mandatory. It is not the law. And there is no law in this email that she's quoting. And no one ever asks if anyone in Mark's life is 100% safe, 100% financially independent, isn't using Mark for his money, and that's probably why he's not paying the rent. Because he's sending money to someone so they can participate in money laundering schemes that he's not telling nobody about. Anyway, let's continue. I responded back and I said, "Hello all. I asked you all to state specifically why my boyfriend is not approved 5 times in 5 different emails you all didn't respond months ago. You all never checked Bernadette and her mental health before placing my children with her in October of last year. Now you all want to again dictate my life and who is in it. You all already did it once with Mark. Why can't you all just move on with your own lives and close the case and let us move on with our lives? You all failed miserably at protecting my children and now continue to make my life difficult. You know you're not going to help us with nothing. No proper daycare for me to work. My boss will not change my schedule to suit daycare hours. He's done it too many times before and has told me if I change my schedule again I will lose my job. Stop using daycare against me. I'm sure the Department of Justice and Administration of Children's Bureau would like to know why you all won't close the case and let us move on with our lives and allow us to get the girls the help we are trying to get for them. If this continues, I'll be pursuing a lawsuit on everyone involved, adding to the issues in my life, especially because you all are justifying what Mark has done, which makes you all look bad as an agency. My attorney is non-existent, therefore, whether she responds or not, it doesn't matter. Her counsel is useless. Mark has no excuse for the harm he caused. None whatsoever, and his attorney justifying his narcissistic personality is wrong. But God sees it all and will bring justice. I asked for this agency to prepare us for these services years ago, and the previous and current caseworker refused, it's clear. I am not here to do anyone's job for them. Daycare is not mandated by law. It's there for profits, nothing more. For Isaac to be telling me that Alessandra should have gotten the daycare and making me feel like it's my fault is wrong. Finally, having a meeting without either me or Mark is very wrong. We asked for help, and at this point, we will use what resources we find. Megan Gonzalez wrote, Isaac texts you, and I want to make clear that you need to use a state-approved daycare provider. You are not approved to utilize your boyfriend for care at this time. You run the risk of having the children removed from you if you are refusing to follow the directives from Isaac or any other department representative. You need to cooperate with the investigations and the PERM team. This is not negotiable, and the children are still in our legal custody. Yes, but there is no law. There is no actual fucking law that says I need to choose a daycare. It is not a law. There is no law that says I need to use a daycare. that is approved by the state. And let's be real, my kids are with Bernadette, and she is not state approved. You approved her, I don't know what for, because she allowed my kids to practically almost burn their hands on her stove, her gas stove. She allowed Holly to masturbate in her home, didn't report it, didn't care about it, told my boyfriend about it, and she falsely accused me along with Isaac. So let's meet. Let's meet and discuss this. You're not going to want to meet with me and discuss nothing because you know you're all liars. I don't need to cooperate with nobody. It clearly says it in your it says it somewhere. I've shared it before and it does say it somewhere. It says I don't need to cooperate. You guys have acted in bad faith and you know it. This right here, okay? Monday, August 2nd. That was before Esmeralda's All Fates meeting that they set me up for. My own attorney sat back and let them set me up for this. What did I say here? I said on Thursday I'll be leaving this address. It is Bernadette's house. Excuse me. It is Bernadette's house that she is fixing up to rent it out. We helped her clean it and she said she would let us stay for a week, but it's what she's telling David, my boyfriend, when I'm not there about us, that made me decide to go elsewhere where we all feel welcome and where someone isn't going to act two-faced. I can read people and their words and know how Bernadette is. Bernadette will not be watching my girls if I make the decision. I don't want to see her do what she does with Mark Jr. with my girls. Agree to take care of a child and get paid for it and then pay someone half the money because they watched the kids when she was off somewhere dealing with her grown son's issues. I stepped out of Mark Jr.'s life because I'm not fighting to be believed anymore, but I will protect my girls and make sure they are safe and cared for. Today I spoke with All Faith's family advocate and told her what we need for us and Esmeralda. We will be there at the interview Wednesday at 2 p.m. I tried to make things work with Bernadette, but I won't allow her to talk badly about me behind my back in front of my kids. And she did that. I tried taking the girls to her to watch them 2 days ago, and she wasn't home even if she said she was. And when I say me and David went down there with Uber, and we ended up having to just take me to work through Uber and then go back to the hotel because she wasn't there, and her daughter and her daughter-in-law both walked out once they seen me about to drop off the kids. I notified Yadira. My boyfriend has been very consistent with his schedule and with the girls, and at least I get the updates I ask for with him. He even plays Esmeralda's lullaby for her to go to sleep. The girls like him and are always happy around him. The aggressive behavior Holly was having is now gone since moving from the apartment. I did call Cinnamon Tree to try and re-sign another lease with David. No response back from them. I'll update you as I can. For now, hold on to the girls' stuff if you can until I get stable housing. Thank you, Monica and Grego. Then again, this is what I said to Jordan. Hi, Jordan. This is the address I am at. Please don't give it to Mark. I don't know how long I will be there, but I'll be there for at least a week. I'm still trying to get the apartment at Cinnamon Tree, so I'm working on that and working on getting an order of protection. And this is why you don't communicate with the CASA, because they take everything you say to them and they tell CYFD, they tell the courts, they tell the Guardian ad litem, and they lie about it. They're the biggest liars.